Greetings YouTube, this is Alec, and I'm here to help you guys figure out what everyone's decimal value is in Naruto Storm 4. Now, I've already gone through and unlocked all the characters by playing the story mode, so that's out of the way. But, what I wanted to do is, since I love modding this game, I wanted to help modders that, are looking to know more about this game, because I know there's a community out there for Naruto Storm modding, so this hopefully will help you guys get a head start if you haven't figured this out already. So, the way I'm going to do this is a very similar method to how it was done in Revolution. So, what I am going to do is the reason why I'm going to be picking these two characters as well is because these values for the decimal values for these two characters are exactly the same as they were in Revolution and Naruto Storm 3 Full Burst, which is how I found them in Revolution as well. I went back and forth in these characters, so I'm going to do a quick tutorial here for you guys, and show you guys how I went across from doing it. So, as you can see, you have to make sure you do have to select them all the way before you actually scan for the values. Now, if you don't know how, if you're new to this altogether, what you want to do is click the computer icon on the top left of Cheat Engine, go down to your Naruto process, exe, and then you got your process. So, what I'm going to do is, since I've selected Kiba and since his value is 12, I'm going to search 4 bytes, exact value, 12. And I'm just going to spam this a little bit just to get a few of those other ones out of there. Next, I'm going to go to Shiba's value, which is 13. So, I'm going to select him now. Doesn't matter who the support is at all. So, now that I've selected Shiba, I'm going to go back to Cheat Engine and go to 13. And this is just going to be a continuous process back and forth, these two characters. But, as you can see, the values in Cheat Engine turn to 0. And as you may know from if you've modded, Storm Revolution, that if the value changes before you've actually selected a character, it's not going to be the right value, which is going to be the same thing here. As you can see, I'm going to move this around, and you're going to see a bunch of values that aren't going to be the right ones. So obviously it's going to be down to these 3 right here. Nope, not this one. I'm sorry, let me get rid of that. These bottom 3 right here. So, I'm going to go back to Kiba again. As you can see, as soon as I select him, this value here turns to 12. Alright, simple enough. Now, you may, in case you think I'm crazy or something, I've also figured out that when you go to the memory region, it's rather similar, but not exact to the way it was in Revolution. As you can see, this is the character I've selected. This is Kiba's hex value, and I'm just gonna make these a value that really points out here because I know Kiba is 0C and Shino is 0D. As you look down here, you'll notice there's a 0D. This is gonna be your second support that you selected, and your first support is over here. This would be Kiba. Down here is Shino, and that's Kiba. As for when it comes to costumes, I'm still working on that as well, but hopefully this will give the Naruto community, the Naruto modding community, a little bit of a head start if they hadn't figured this out already. As for extracting these values, I'm not very good at that myself, so I'm gonna, personally wait until someone has figured out how to extract the values, or, the outfits for, when it comes to texture modding, but hopefully this will help the community at least a little bit on when it comes to doing the beginning parts, the beginning steps here. So, as you can see, this Naruto's value is 129, his decimal value. So just to show you that I'm not crazy or anything, I'm going to find Konohamaru's value here, which is 92. And I'm going to go back to, now that I know his is 92, I'm going to go back to Naruto. I'm going to select him. Doesn't matter about any of that. But I'm going to change his value to 92 because, as you remember, that's Konohamaru's value. So I'm going to... And also, I have noticed that you do have to freeze the value. Otherwise, it will not stick. Doesn't matter what my enemy is here. It's just training anyway, so not going to make a big deal. Now remember, I selected Naruto, so I'm just going to pick a map, doesn't matter what. As you can see, I've got Konohamaru here. But, something weird about this is, as you can see in the top left, Konohamaru is there, but I've got Naruto here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unselect this. I'm gonna hit retry, and hopefully that will not crash. Maybe. Maybe it will crash. Again, this game's been out for less than a week or so, so I'm still figuring this out myself. So, but hopefully this will help some people with finding the right address when it comes to the characters themselves, their decimal values and such. But it looks like I may have crashed. I'm not getting anything. But yeah, hopefully this will at least given some people some kind of assistance on finding everyone's decimal values and such. That's how, at least that's how I found this start here myself. So if you guys did, if this helped you even the slightest, feel free to drop a like. And if you do have any, if anyone's actually found tools that will actually work to extract the files from the game, I've extracted the CPK for the data for the game, but I have not been able to decompile the characters themselves. So if somebody does make a program or update the program from Revolution on that, feel free to let me know in the comments. I will be watching for that. So otherwise, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys.